So cheers guys, cheers to New Year's, cheers to getting better, cheers to growing, cheers to everything. Let's just cheers to everything in 2021. And
No! Cheers!
So I'm gonna leave that swimming video in the end of the video so you guys can check that one out after. It's super crazy and it was super cold. Today is finally the day that I'm gonna be bringing you guys a tutorial. I've had a few messages recently asking me, how do you get your photos looking like this? How do you make it pop? Can you do a video on editing? So we're gonna be doing this on Affinity Photo. If you guys haven't heard of Affinity Photo, it's like, could be compared to Photoshop. It has a lot of different tools, it's awesome, and the best thing is you only pay one-off. $50, 50 US. So here we are in Affinity Photo now. This is what the picture looks like when you bring it straight as a raw file. It'll bring you to this developed persona. Basically what you can do here, you can play with the adjustments like vibrance, saturation, contrast, but for this video, I'm not gonna do that for you guys now because we have a few other things to get through. We're gonna be getting through frequency separation, RGB curves. She's gonna be looking amazing, even though she already looks good. We're taking her to the next level. So the first thing I'm gonna be doing, guys, I'm gonna come over here on the left where I have all of my tools. I'm gonna be coming to in-painting brush tool. And I'm just gonna come here on the skin and get rid of just some of the little blemishes and bumps. So her skin isn't really that bad, but we shot on a day when it was super sunny, so it was like, the sun was very harsh. Okay, but to me that is looking good. So not going too crazy because we have another cool technique that I'm gonna be working with. So, perfect. Okay, so that's looking good for me now. Now I'm gonna be coming over here, back to my arrow. And we're gonna come over here back to our layers panel. We're gonna duplicate this background just so we have a spare. Just in case, you know, we mess it up, we can come back. We're coming back, guys. Okay, guys, so what we're gonna be doing now that we have our duplicate layer, we are gonna be moving up here where it says filters. We are gonna be applying frequency separation. We're gonna separate that frequency. Basically what this does, it separates the high frequency from the low. So on the high, we have all of the details, the fine details to work with. In the low, we have more the color. This is why you can see it's blurry on the right, and on the left it's high. 2 looks good for me because I still have a little bit of detail here, but you can see what happens when you change the radius. But for me, 2.1, let's go with that. Perfect, so we are gonna apply that one, and now you guys can see in our panel, we have 2 frequencies to work with. It's been broken up, so we have one high and we have one low over here. So another important thing you need to do to make this work, we are going to duplicate the low frequency as well. Next, we are going to select that low frequency that we just have. We are going to come over here to filters and we're going to add a blur. This is how we're going to get that super nice, smooth, I was going to say sharp, smooth looking skin. So we're going to come over here to blur, Gaussian blur. And I want it to be blurry, but not too blurry, you know, just like a good mix. So how about we go with, let's go with 8. 8 is good. So I'm gonna apply this one. Now what? Like our whole photo is blurry. What have we done? We have a solution. So now I'm gonna hit Alt, or it's gonna be Option on the MacBook, which I'm using now. Gonna hit Option, and we're gonna come down here to this little layer key. And we're gonna click this one, Mask Layer. And that is gonna give us a black layer by holding down Alt. So now we wanna hit B. B is gonna be our paintbrush. We're gonna go up here to the paint to change the color. We're gonna make sure it's white, because we can paint over the black mask with the white. Wait till you guys see this, you're gonna freak. Are you ready? Watch this, amazing. Look at that, guys. Blurring it away, and it is getting nice and smooth. So as well, I can bump up this width so it doesn't take so long. So we still keep the texture on this because we have that high frequency that's been separated. And another thing to mention, don't go over any shadows, otherwise you're gonna destroy it. Stuff like the edges of the nose and around here with the sunglasses, don't go over these, just kind of go slowly around it. So I'm gonna finish this up now. And guys, also please give me feedback, as this is gonna be my first editing tutorial, so make sure you drop me a comment, give me a like, let me know how it goes, and we're gonna send this video out to more peeps. Okay, and then we have it, guys. We have her face. So it's looking like a porcelain doll right now, which is all good. We love that look too, depending on the look you're going for. But there is a super easy way that you can fix this as well, so it doesn't need to look too blurry. I'm gonna come over here to the low frequency layer that we made, and this opacity box, I'm gonna slide this down. The joy of sliders, guys, the joy of sliders. We're gonna slide this baby down, and I think, you know, I'm gonna go for, I think 75 is looking good to me because it looks really soft, but it doesn't really look too fake. So that's looking great for me. So now I am gonna just come over here and let's start doing some curves. The highlights on the top, and we have the shadows down here, midtones. So like when we're moving this up, it's taking the shadows higher, and the same here, we can adjust the highlights and stuff here too. So the classic S-curve that everyone does looks a little bit like this. So we have a bit of contrast, you know, we make those brights brighter and make the darks darker. I wanted to say like make your brights brighter and your whites whiter, but that didn't work. Now with the red, we're gonna move the red as well, guys. We're gonna move the red up here, bring it down. Let's try and get everything on the same line. And the crazy thing about this, when you're doing it like this, you're like, oh, it looks messed up. She looks green, you know. But it doesn't end that way, guys. It doesn't end like that. When you move everything together, it complicates. Oh my God. When you move everything together, it really complements each other. So, and you can choose, like, if it looks a little bit too blue, you can move it down a little bit more, and you can see it's disappearing here, or moving it up a little bit more, and it kind of looks good. Like, check it out. That, to me, I'm feeling it. So, and you can see the before and after if we click. So, feeling it, guys, I'm feeling it. Same again with this one, we can always change the opacity. So I think I'm gonna bring the opacity to about, let's go with 80 for this opacity. Next one we are gonna be working with is gonna be the gradient map. So gradient map is gonna be putting color in all these different places. So here we go with the red. I'm gonna turn this, because these are gonna be our shadows. Let's go for a dark color. I think I'm gonna do blue, green, and you guys can play around with this. There's no, that's what color grading is in editing. There's not one way, so don't ever let anyone tell you that there are like base rules to work around, and then you just do your own thing because it's your creation. Okay, perfect. So I'm gonna show you guys now. So I'm gonna do like 5 or 3%, I think. It's really subtle with these. You don't really need to do too much. And this is another thing you can change. You can change it over here too. So I like hard mix because it just looks good. And you can see the difference, even though it was so small, you can see the difference when I turn it off and turn it on. It's slight, but like look in the trees. Off and on, and boom, looking good. Another one I would do would be bumping up the vibrance, maybe get a bit of saturation in there, just like I said, really small amount. And selective color. So we're working here with the greens. We can make them look a little bit more orange, but I'm kind of feeling the green vibe in here. So I'm gonna bring them over here. So, because her face is kind of going with the same color if I change the yellows to orangey. So we're gonna rock like this. And that's it, guys. That is the tutorial. I mean, look at it. It's incredible. And I'm gonna show you guys the before and after. I swear, play around a few times, guys. Go back, watch it again, watch the parts that you need to. If you have any questions, please just reach out and let me know, because yeah, I can always let you know. Don't feel stupid. I mean, it's confusing as hell when you first start. So that's before and that's after. I love it. Love it. That's the base of my editing. So that is it, guys. That is how easy it is to edit the picture and make it pop in the end. So if you did like it, like I said earlier, give it a like, comment, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Now let's roll to the beach scene. Happy 2021 and vamos a la playa. No, so привет с Новым годом. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. We're here with the team.
Dream team.
Dream team. Hey Zoo.
Dream Cold Team.
International team.
International, and guys, we're gonna be swimming in there. There are people swimming and there are waves. Так много людей смотрели. So many people are looking.